Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I know I need a better intro setup. Maybe I get my desk cleaned up, we get a new camera angle, figure something else out there. But today, until then, we'll be covering tickers and time frames. And if there's any time left, maybe a little text tool. But if not, we can save that for the next lesson. Let's get to it. Alright, so when you're looking for a ticker, there are a few ways you can go about it. In TradingView, this is, by the way, this is the new application that they released recently. This is no longer in a browser. You can open, new tabs and whatnot, just with the click of a button up there. But we're not here to talk about tabs. We're here to talk about tickers and time frames. That's a lot of T's. Anyway, in order to pull up a ticker that you have in mind, you can go up here to the top left, and just click in that little box right there. And that will bring up this box. It will let you search anything to your heart's content, but you can be even lazier than that. If you just want to type in the name of the ticker right there, you can go straight to it. If I want to go look at SPY, I can go look at SPY. If I want to look at the Dow index, I can go look at the Dow on the New York Stock Exchange. Yeah, that one's pretty straightforward, but there are a couple more hidden features in here that are worth taking a look at. When you bring this symbol search dialog box up, you can filter by just stocks, just futures, just Forex, just CFDs. It's my first year in the market, so I'm not really 100% sure what the CFD stands for. Again, this is a TradingView channel, so just let that serve as a reminder that this is not financial advice. Crypto, that's a big one. Index, economy, well, indexes are just measuring tools basically for a bunch of different stocks. And economic stuff. If I close out, if I get rid of Dow, it automatically updates, and you will see there's a much bigger list of stuff here you can check. Fred is a federal entity. That's not like any particular private exchange or anything like that. But speaking of exchanges, you come over to All Sources right there. You can click it and you can filter by the specific exchanges that you want. So maybe you're in Canada and you just want Canadian exchanges. Maybe you are in the US and you want to deal with foreign exchanges that are traded on US markets. Maybe you just want the NASDAQ and the New York Stock Exchange, and if the ticker's not on there, you're not really interested in it. Who knows? There are a number of things that you can do here. TradingView by default for the free accounts uses the CBOE index. Now you won't see that EU there or whatever. You will just see the CBOE. When you are searching for different stocks, it will give you that data. It's a perfectly valid exchange, but it is smaller than the New York Stock Exchange and NASDAQ. So it ends up with lower volume, and the price action can sometimes vary a little bit. And in rare cases, drastically. There was one, that I was looking at last week that if you look at this on the CBOE exchange on the 4-hour time frame, you will see very different price action data. You will be missing almost all of this. And again, that is a very rare situation, but it does happen. There are a million fish in the sea. There are a million stocks on exchanges. So if somebody's recommending one and you can't find it, don't feel like you have to go purchase the NASDAQ or the New York Stock Exchange data. If you want them, they are valuable. They're I think it's like $2 extra per exchange per month, and you can buy them off of TradingView's website. The subscription service. I think those fees just go straight to the exchanges. But yeah, so that kind of covers most of what we need for tickers here. Yep, we're on All Sources. That's a NASDAQ traded stock, and we've got the symbol here. I'm trying to think if there's anything I missed on that. I think we're good on ticker. It's pretty straightforward. Time frames are also pretty straightforward. you can click on this little arrow right up here and bring up the whole menu of all of the time frames. You'll notice I've got stars along a bunch of these. Those are ones that I've favorited, and when you add a star to one, it includes it up here in the quick access menu. It will also include one here, like on the far right before the arrow, if you have used it during this session, like in the application, but it's not on your favorites. So it tries to, be it tries to be intuitive as best it can, given your use case scenario. So if I go to 10 days, it will pop up 10 days right there. And if I go back to, say, 15 minutes, 10 days is still listed there. But if I go down here, you can see 10 days doesn't have a star by it. So it's just, it's a neat little feature for convenience that they add. And again, any time frame you want right here. If you want to, if you want to do a 59-minute time frame, you can do 59. Well, you could do 159 minutes as well, but you can do 59 minutes and add it, and it will put it on the list here. And you can click it, and it will tell you. It'll even update right here on the background and say, "Hey, 59." Yeah, it's pretty convenient. I don't know why you'd want 59 minutes, but you can use it if you see value in that. That's just an example right there. Let's see here. Ranges. I believe that's daily. I haven't had a use for ranges yet, and if you find something here that you don't really have a use for, like you'll notice my seconds section is also collapsed. So you can collapse these things and save yourself a bit of space on the screen. There is another way that you can get to this stuff if you don't like, if you have some issues clicking the tiny little thing, or you just don't like that menu for some reason, for one reason or the other. You can simply push a number and the corresponding letter of the time frame. And this one, like you can see, I've typed 4D, right? And it is ready to do it to 4 days. It's ready to set it to 4 days. Hit enter, and now we have a 4-day time frame. If I want 3 days, I hit 3D. If I want a 2-month time frame, I hit 2M, and it goes to 2M. If I hit 1S, it goes down to the 1 second. Now, you will need the utmost upgraded tier in order to see second-to-second updates. And that is an expensive tier. That is one that I am working up towards. Speaking of working up towards that tier, I have an affiliate code for TradingView. If you're thinking of signing up for TradingView, like if you're on a free account, you're almost ready to upgrade, anything like that, check the description down below. If you use the link that I have in the description down below, I get a $30 credit to my account, you get a $30 credit to your account, and I can use those $30 to have unlimited charts, chart layouts and stuff like that, so that I can have episode or stream specific charts with everything that occurs on the stream saved to it, and I can just give you guys a link in the video descriptions to each chart, and you can copy them and play with them yourselves. One person from my last video actually copied the link, and they told me that when they pulled it up, it had all of the TA that I did on all of the charts on the last one. So that was unintentional. I'm not trying to give financial advice out here. So I have updated that one. That is now a new. I deleted the YouTube chart that was in the last one. I created a new one. I updated the link in that one, so it's still active if you find that in the other video. But I do have sharing on for this one, and you will get indicators that I have applied on the current layout for this chart. So if you have a free account and you can only have one indicator at a time, this is a bit of a workaround or an upgrade. I don't know if that's an intentional feature that TradingView does, or if it's just a bug that they've overlooked right now. But get in while the getting's good, it's a wonderful service. I wholeheartedly support them, and if using some extra features that you may not have had access to before, and getting to test the waters a little bit more thoroughly is what puts you over the edge and makes you bullish on TradingView, by all means, go for it. Yeah, so I think that just about sums it up. We've covered time frames and tickers. They're pretty straightforward. I think we're good. I'll see you next time. Take it easy.